Many people came over to the colonies as indentured servants. Indentured servants agreed to work for their masters for up to 7 years. In exchange, the masters would pay for their trip to the colonies. Masters had total control over their servants. The trip to the colonies was rough. The servants were packed tightly, much like the slaves during the Middle Passage. Diseases were rampant on the ship, and 1/4 of the population died on the trip over. Many servants died in the new colonies because they were not used to the harsh climate and the diseases that were there. Some of them were beaten and then died from the lack of medical attention. The masters of the servants imposed strict rules on the servants. The servants were not allowed to marry, to have children, or to leave the property without the permission of the master. There was a harsh punishment for breaking these rules. The servants had to do a lot of hard work. One example is beating bread. This job was using a hand mill to grind corn, which required much energy and strength. It was the least favorite of the servants' jobs. Another job that was disliked throughout the population of indentured servants was working in the field. They would have to work many hours in the field without any water or proper equipment. They would have to work till their master let them stop, which was a very long time. Masters were very harsh on their indentured servants. Many of them were given little food or any breaks while they worked. Some masters added time to the servant sentence for a ridiculous reason. Others ignored the health of their servants and did not treat them well. The mistresses mistreated the servants as well. Mainly, they beat them for having secret affairs with their husbands. Women were mistreated even more than men because if their master or other servants got them pregnant, they would have an extra 2 years added to their sentence, and their child would have to work for their masters until they were 21. Even the courts didn't help the servants. The rare case was won, but mostly the masters won their cases because the judges had their own servants too. To escape from their harsh life of servitude, they would run away from their masters. Others damaged their master's property in order to stop the hard work. Indentured servants were treated poorly but helped support the economy of the new colonies.